Oh my goodness, beauty. I'm so excited to tell you about all the details behind this organic body sugar scrub that I've crafted. Now, I've been using this for over a year myself and making it, but I wanted to get it into your home. I knew that you needed this just as much as I did, an affordable product that's super effective, full of nutrients and great skincare products that are going to make your skin not only feel amazing, but look amazing over the time of your shower routine and your body routine. And I am so excited to get these into your home. One of the things that my team wanted to do was we heard you loud and clear, which was having a mini collection. So go check out amberlykins.com, grab your mini, and that will give you a little taste of every single scrub that we have. And that includes Blossom, which is a new fragrance right now. These are elevated smells to lovely, to sweet dreams. And then my all-time favorite, you guys, is cashmere. I'm obsessed with cashmere. I love it. So the packaging and everything happens from home. Y'all have been so supportive, ordering up so much that I went ahead and got everything fully ready. But me and my husband, I have a very supportive family, you guys, but we went to our local post office. We needed some extra bigger boxes. So we went there, we packaged up a ton of scrubs. We were like taking our time, y'all. They were like, are you done yet? And we got them all out and ready. Head over to amberlykins.com, grab yours. I cannot wait to package yours up. Hey, so you know that I got that Kerastase curling cream and I want to use it. So I just washed my hair since the last video. And I am going to do the Way leave-in. Get it? I just love the way this smells. It smells so good. Then I'm going to brush my hair. And I am going to do my oil. I do like to do that at the ends, around the hairline. And then I just start moving my hair around. Take 6 pumps. Oops. And I just kind of start all around. It smells very good. I like the feeling of this because I really wanted like a serum cream type thing. Like curls, it's not like a bunch of flyaway hairs. That's good. That's already a good sign. If I don't get it all over every part of my hair, I don't feel like I get the best results. But I could really let it air dry. I think I would have best results like that than actually going to bed on it. Because when I go to bed on my wet hair, especially if I'm trying to let it just be natural, then I always wake up and a portion of it looks like I literally just got electrocuted. So it's not always the cutest look. Okay, so I told you I did that curl cream. And now I've done it twice since I was with y'all. And I did something different this second time. So obviously this is the curl cream. I did all the same products, all the same stuff. So let me just show you what is happening. Take this off because I'm hot. Because my hair is so curly, now this works for me, it may not work for you. But my idea, I also want to try it and like do it and then like let it air dry, not go to bed. But last night what I did is I took, because my top half of my hair when I sleep, I guess that tends to like rise. And then I look like a mushroom. Like I have all this hair up here and then these pieces are like straight because I lay flat on them or something. I don't know what happens. But I just took a regular little clip. And what I did to mine is I took all my top part and I clipped it back. So that way it wouldn't be so like weird, like whenever I woke up. But actually I woke up and it was kind of still wet because I did that, which was wonderful to me. Actually, I was like, oh, that's kind of a good thing because now it has time to naturally like air dry. But these curls are actually very pretty. To you, you might be like, wow, they look horrible. But to me, I'm like, this is progress. This is definitely progress. Now these little pieces down here, they definitely need the curling wand. So I'm gonna tell you 2 things I'm gonna try this morning, and then I'm actually recording a podcast in like 15 minutes. So this is what the size I use for the barrel of what I use for like to match these curls. That's really exciting. The point of the curl cream to me, what I wanted to see is if I was going to keep it or not, is that I didn't want a lot of frizz, and I don't see a lot of frizz. I just see a lot of wild, out of control curls. So here's the barrel, and what I'm going to do is like clip some of the top pieces up and then get to some of these bottom pieces that kind of look scraggly. And we're just going to do a little curly. What's that? But see how that just kind of like pulls it back? Again, it's hard for you to see. I had to turn my light on though, so my camera was acting weird. For those of y'all that don't know, I have another business, another company. It's called A&O Inc. So Olivia and I have a coaching program in that, but A&O also has a podcast, and we have revamped the podcast, and it's basically like our FaceTime calls. And so Olivia has a lot of stuff to share today that we're going to discuss and talk about, which I'm very excited about. Look at those curls are 10 times better. Like, that is awesome. Eventually my hair will get back to being able to do this itself because it really has gotten a lot thinner. And I don't know if it's just like age or what I've done or whatever, but anyways, I'm just like trying to help it get back its natural happiness and bounce. And yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time, but the Anala hair drops that I do are really, really helping the thickness and helping my hair grow. So I think that is obviously a great thing, and just really taking care of it. But look at that. This wand, this barrel is wonderful. The size, I'm not even sure the size, but anyways, that's hair. We're going to get to makeup, and let's cut to getting our glam on and using that new palette. And I'm excited to see that look come together today. Hey guys, so I'm not sure if you knew this or not, but last week in that video, it was so echoey, and I don't think I explained what was happening, and the rug was missing all the stuff in my studio. I have no idea if you even noticed, but I cannot do my makeup today until this rug gets down. So we went and got a new rug, and I did something different. I'll give you the scoop whenever we're doing it. Yay, let's see. Animal! Yay! Is
that like a fish?
Isn't that cool? It kind of looks like a goldfish. Eventually I'll get a bigger one. Again, maybe. I might just like it like this, because I could layer, like do the huge one again. I was going to get one today, but they didn't have it at all. They didn't have it. So another big one. They didn't have the right size. So I saw this that Mommy and Daddy said, okay, we'll do this. Finally, we can sit down and do our makeup together. I honestly have been struggling for the last few weeks. A lot has gone on in our lives, and sometimes it just happens that sitting down and getting a video recorded is not top priority, because, not to say you're not important, but family always comes first, obviously, for great reason. But yeah, we've just had a lot of things happening in the life of the Lykins. And yeah, and actually I was thinking I might not even be able to sit down right now and do this video. I literally had to be like, are y'all good if I go do this right now? Like, are y'all good? Are we gonna stay together, not fall apart? Let's hope so. Hopefully I can catch y'all up soon, but right now I'm like, I just want to play and make up. Can we do that? That's what we're gonna do. So I have actually had this whole face on since 6 a.m. I typically don't always do my makeup like that, like on a weekday. But today we had a little day date, me and Alan, and we were like out doing fun stuff, and some work stuff obviously was involved, but we were just like out, and I was like, I want to have my face on. I want to put some makeup on, you know, I just wanted to do that. So this morning I got up and I did that. And I wanted to tell you that I actually have 2 foundation products on. I have the Say that I talked about last week. I put that on first, and I was like, I need a little bit more coverage than that this morning. And then I went in with the House Labs, and I did that. A little bit on top of it, just like popping some. And then I went back with concealer and things like that. So I kind of have like 3 layers of coverage on. But everything's very like buildable and lightweight. But this has been 6 o'clock, so you can see like a little bit of crepiness around the eyes, just like tiny, like, you know what I mean? Around the nose I noticed today, maybe it's because I didn't prime very well, but I just see like it's not as smooth. And it is 7:41 right now, so it's already been 13 hours. Crazy.
But I am taking my eyes off, and I want to show you how you can literally go from, I did my makeup early in the morning for work or whatever is happening. Like, I even left the house at 7 this morning, so we were gone all day, and just out doing life. But then you want to come back home and put some more makeup on to go do something else. Like, you can totally layer even after the fact on top. I used to be the type of girly that would wash everything off and start over, and I think sometimes that feels really nice. But then there's a lot of times I'm like, was it worth it? Like, I could have just laid it on top and it would have been fine, right? But I will have to give it up. And I'm gonna have to get another one. I did not realize like how low this was until just now me picking up this bottle. But Charlotte Tilbury came through and has with the setting spray. So I do need to like always tell you it is about layering. So obviously I primed everything with the Fenty Beauty. And did I prime this morning? I think I skipped primer. I think that's what happened. I did, you know what? I did skip primer. I did my Glossier after all my skincare and I let it sit. And I think mentally, because it was so early, I was thinking I did primer. Like, because you kind of put it on, kind of feels similar. Actually, I got a cough too, you guys. Ugh. I didn't do primer. Okay, so now all this makes sense. All of this around like here, I don't know if you can like see that really well, but all that like crepiness, it actually makes so much sense. I never had that issue when I prime, and I never thought about it until just now. I was like, you know what, I actually didn't prime. But setting spray after the fact is a must. Curling my hair with my wand, doing my hair curly, it is very wild, but it is what it is. That's how curly hair is. It takes over. So I am going to use, I have not found anything to replace this and probably will never, but the Mary Kay Eye Makeup Remover really, really, really is, you know, the bee's knees, honey. It's good. So I'm going to put this here and I'm going to just pop it here and let it absorb that mascara. I want to take my eyes off. You can just go right over what you've already done. I don't want to do that. I don't want to wash my whole face, but I do want to wash my eyeballs. So I am going to do that. And I did do 3 shadows, I think, on my eyes today. And they actually did very good. Like, I mean, they're good. It's not the best, but hey, they stayed. And I didn't go like, oh, my eyes shadow today. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it stayed really well. So thank gosh. And I think I didn't even prime my eyes. Like, what is wrong with me? I didn't prime anything today. But I went in with Rim Beauty, the liquid shadow this morning. And then I went back in with the palette that we're about to use right now from Tarte. So I'm so excited. Have no idea how this is going to turn out, but I'm confident it's going to be beautiful. I'm very excited to do this. And I really hope that you can let me know if you also have this compact, because that would be so cool just to know that we do have a lot of the same palettes. Because, you know, it's nice to be like, oh yeah, take this color here or whatever, because I know what you kind of are using. But anyways, y'all know Anastasia is like, Beverly Hills is like, let's go, like all day. I love the palettes from that brand. They're beautiful, but also they're buttery, and that's what I need in shadow. And I've actually been very impressed by Tarte. I mean, I think it's very close to the same price. Like, I don't even know, honestly. I think the Tarte one was like around 30, and I think the same, like 30 or 40 for both. Like, you know, but I'm getting a lot more out of the Tarte. Like, I think the variety of the shades, so that's really nice. I always hear from y'all that cotton balls are cringe, like in the comments, so I'm not really sure if this is bothering you right now, but cotton balls are like they really get me together. So that's that. Okay, so that's all of my eyes. Yay, 2 cotton balls full of makeup. I did get something new today. I'm going to bring up in another video, but I got these I was at the at-home store. They always get you in checkout. They always get you. And it's so funny because I literally would have never thought about getting these except for the comments. It's like, that cotton ball is cringe. It was like in one of my shorts or whatever. And I'm like, I can see that. I can see it. But to me, I'm like, it's whatever. But I was like, I kind of want to give these a test go and see if you also enjoy removing pads. But they say that they are, where did I just read this? I think on this one. where was it? Dang it. I read something, it may have been over here, and it was like, all you need to do is wet and blah, 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 right? So it says, these pads are super soft and gentle on the face. No need for harsh makeup removers or wipes. Simply wet the pad with warm water and wipe away your makeup. Wash the pads after each use with warm water or with warm soapy water, and then leave to dry. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm like, is something physically in the pad that removes? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm very confused by that. I'm like, maybe it would be good for me because I do have some washcloths that I'm like, these are for sure, like when I have a full face of makeup on. And I'm like, I guess these can be my go-to if I enjoy them. So we will test them out later. I'm not doing that now. Okay, so eyes are off. So now I just want to layer up my foundation. I don't know why I touch my hair every time I do my makeup. I'm like, let's flip the hair. Who else does that? Leave a comment below if you touch your hair the whole time you're doing your makeup, because that is me. I'm always like touching it. Blah. Okay. Especially when it's curly, I just want to fluff it or something. I'm like, why am I fluffing the craziness? I'm not going to do any primer yet again, but I am going to go in right here with this foundation. I tested this out last week, and I also did this in the testing the foundation, like how to find your best foundation. I'm going to update that thumbnail too. I want to have a better thumbnail with like stripes of foundation. I had one, but the picture wasn't well enough to put on the thumbnail. I just wasn't really that impressed, so I didn't use it. So yeah, we're going to go in right here. So this shade is 200 light medium. So here we go. I'm a neutral undertone, so boom, boom, boom. Just a little something, something. And then we're going to go right over your cheek color. Go right over everything, you guys. Like everything. Don't be afraid to do that. Now I feel like I need a hair clip. I'm like, where's my hair clip? So go right over. So let's just, prime example, you were out all day. And then you're like, I got home at 5 or 6 and we're going out tonight and I want to do my makeup again. I know a lot of y'all are little 90s. Y'all like to be going out, okay? Not me. I'm like, we're not going anywhere. We're going right here to watch a movie. We're going to rent a movie at home and we're going to enjoy and live our best. I'm not trying to go out on the town. I just don't have the energy for it anymore. Leave a comment below if that is you. Do you have the energy to go out anymore? Or is it just like a stage that I'm at in my life where I'm just uninterested? I just like to be home. Okay, so this is definitely giving me way more coverage. I really match this foundation so well. I'm like a foundation whiz. I can literally, and I don't match up to everything. Not every formula do I love. So I'm not going to use every foundation that's on the market, but I'm not afraid to test them out and try them and find my color. I think that's really fun, is to know like, oh, I found my color. It's like a game to me. I'm like, yes. I'm like, we did it. I won. If someone wants to go against me, foundation matching, try me because I love it. I'm like, yes, 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 we did this. Okay, so there we go. More foundation. I feel so good about that. Do you feel good about it? Okay. I'm going to let it sit for just a second and kind of marinate. I also thought it would be fun to like carry foundation down my neck and chest today. I have also seen the founder of this brand, Lady Gaga, and she on the video that she did with Vogue, which I love. I love watching those clips, like a little like get ready with me. I love those. So she just like took it because there's 20 ingredients of skincare in here. Like, I'm like, girl, this is good. It really is a great foundation. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, do y'all see my new nails? I did my dips again, but I did nails and then dip over my nails. And I picked up these nails and they are beautiful. Like, I'm obsessed. Cruz does not like how they're flat. He's not into it. I think it's just a lot to get used to. They're very different. Also, me going from short to long also was a transformation for everybody in the home. They were like, or like it took them a minute, you know what I mean? But anyways, we're past that. But I have new nails and I'm excited and I love this nude tone. Like, I'm a nude girl. Olivia was like, do colors in these videos, girl. You got these palettes, use the colors. I'm like, I know, I just love my neutrals. But I also love color. But let's do color in like a classy way today. That's what we're gonna do. Goals. Anyways, I said all that because I basically was saying I want to do foundation on my chest. Why am I talking too much? It is late. It is literally 8 o'clock at night and I'm recording, which I'm so like, I'm like, I just want to, I love to be in my beauty room. Love it. And I love to play in makeup. It's just like so fun. Okay, so we're going to do some primer on the eyes. I want to prime the lids. I'm going to kind of go back and forth. I'm just going to, hey, we're girlfriends. We're doing makeup together. Okay, so we're going to prime the lids. That was plenty. The MAC paint pot is amazing. I'm obsessed. And we're going to pat. Because I don't like lines. I just don't. I want everything to be blended. I want it to be smooth. But it got it in place. So, hey. That's all we can ask. Okay. Get it in place. Let it sit. Especially when your nails are long. I have to do a brush. These nails are long. They're out of control. Out of control. And then I do want to kind of like let this dry for a minute because I want to be thicker coverage. Like I really want a full face of makeup right now. We are going out to the hallway tonight. I also want to know, do you play in your makeup? I don't know if y'all realize this, but y'all can watch the video and actually type at the same time in the comments. So it is kind of fun to answer the questions that I'm saying, because then otherwise you watch the whole video and you're like, I don't even know what she asked anymore. You know what I'm saying? Chat with me. So anyways, I think it's so much fun to play. So do you also do that? And then you're like, I literally have nowhere to go. I'm going to take some pictures or some footage of my look and call it a day. Oh my gosh. Shut up. I bought a concealer brush. I forgot. We're gonna, oh, you know what? I remembered I didn't like it. Just remembered, I don't like it. Wow, that was a lot. I'm processing, guys, as we're doing this. I don't know. Are y'all gonna like this video tonight? You're probably gonna be like, okay, she's lost it. Cool. I don't know. Are you? Don't judge. Okay? Keep y'all judgy. Judge yourself. To yourself, Judge Judy. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna leave that there. And then we're going to figure out our look. So I picked out a couple pretty images that I was obsessed with. Look at this though. This palette is stunning. And I'm like, okay, we could do some blues. I don't have a blue in this palette, so we could substitute. So that was a really pretty look. Here's a little pinky look. Do we have a pink here? We do have some pretty plums and pinks. Not really bright. We do have some emerald greens. I'm like, ugh. I know y'all are like green people, but I'm not. But it is really pretty on hazel eyes, like that gold and green color. So I'm wondering, what do y'all like? What are we doing today? What do we like? What do we like? You know what I'm saying? It's just some inspo, you know, just the color. I was like, you know, I'm always wondering like, what do you search? Because I just search simple search. Like I'm not too into like, what should I type? I said pretty eye makeup with bold colors. That's what I searched on Pinterest, which I love because it gives me like some ideas and I'm like, ooh, that is so cute. Okay, let me put my twist on it. But these are really gorgeous. I think I'm going to use some yellow because I really had loved that on me, and yellow, that would be really pretty. So I think that would kind of work, you know what I'm saying? What do we think about that? I think that'd be so freaking cute. And to make it kind of like an everyday look, because I think sometimes when you think of bold colors, you're just like getting out of control. We're not trying to do that. So we're gonna do it so you can kind of have an everyday look, and we're just gonna do whatever comes to mind. So let's go ahead and blend this concealer. I think that's the fun part about the art of makeup, and that's why I love always saying, like, you know, I've been a makeup artist for so many years, because a client can show me a look and I can duplicate it. I'm like, yep, here we go. I'll create the exact same look. Obviously it looks different on the person or myself, because I don't have their same shapes and colors and tones, and do you know what I mean? Like everything is very different. But it's the inspiration that came through, and yeah, anyways, I just love grabbing inspiration. It makes me very happy because it's just something to start with. Like when you can have one thing like texture, color, a shirt, a dress, a design or whatever, you know what I mean? Like pull and you're like that. and then you kind of take your own little spin on it, that's when you know, like, okay, I'm crafty, or I have a talent, or whatever. So I'm always wondering, like, what are you crafty at? What are you great at? What is your skill in your little, you know, quirky things that you're like, I got this. No doubt, you know? I like it. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. Okay, that's good. I'm going to do a little bit of contour. I just feel like I want to get my face together and then do my eyes. All right, so we're going to do, give a little bit of squeeze. All right, the concealer I did use, though, was Fenty Beauty concealer, and I'm 150 in that concealer from Fenty, and I love that color. It's like 2 shades lighter than my skin complexion, which is nice for me. It is. Okay. And now gonna blend the crap out of this, and I'm going in with my blender. Y'all know the tea. I'm not trying to be like, and I'm gonna use a new fancy tool today. I'm not. I'm using my blender. This is what we're doing, and this is literally what I would be doing if I was like, oh, we're going out tonight, let's go. Be coming home doing this exact same thing. I just love to be a very like realistic girl. And make that a part of my content for you, because I'm like, listen, it's always fun to be extra, but can we just bring some realistic vibes here? That would be nice. And I will tell you, e.l.f. came through with this contour. This is the medium tan. Wowzers. So good. And I don't know about you, but I want you to understand what I'm doing here. I'm really trying to add some definition and make that cheekbone pop right through here. I'm not blending it like bronzer. I'm just like, I'm making my forehead a bit smaller, chiseling the cheekbones, and then I'm going to add structure to my chin. Because if you haven't noticed, I don't have much of a chin. So eventually when people are like, would you ever? And I'm like, I would. The first place is my chin. Okay? We're working on the face, guys. On the face. I really want to do Botox. I really want to do fillers. I just really haven't found a person that I want to do it, you know, with, except they're in LA. Simon, if y'all have ever seen his Instagram, it's like a magic to the face. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's where I'm going. But first of all, I live on the East Coast in North Carolina. Second of all, he's so high dollar, man. I'm like, what is happening? Do I really have to pay that? That's so crazy. It's excessive. Is it excessive? Is it necessary? I'm like, but it is. But it is. Alright, here we go. Bring more views to the channel. More subscribers. Hey, I will give y'all a whole travel with me to go get my face done. Who wants to see that? Who? Me. Okay. Anyways, this is good. Do we love it? Do you see right here? I mean, I will obviously perfect it, but you can already see. I'm just holding my face regular. It's not smooth or even, but it has the structure. The illusion is there. Do you see what I'm saying? That's just the beginning. We will add to. And then right here, the illusion is there. Okay, nose. Faking myself out. I like to go down to the tip of my nose. Just like that. And then I also go into the brow bone. I have a nose contouring video on my channel, which, not to toot anybody's own horn, but it's good. It's just, I just like giving the information. Just like giving you the information. I want you to also feel very confident in what you're doing. When it comes to applying products, I don't want you to feel like, oh my gosh, how do I do this, or what is this, you know what I mean? I'm taking that same brush that comes in my brush set. It's kind of like this brush that I kind of always pick up. It's kind of like a staple in your brush collection. It's like your all over brush. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can do a lot of things with it. It's very versatile, and yeah, so I love it. Y'all, I'm gonna have to make a video about this for you guys because I really want you to see it, because I have 3 inside cats. Oh my gosh, do y'all want to hear this? Okay, this is a very, this video has gone like left. Not my intention. Maybe I should just start recording at night. I start to tell y'all everything. I literally, I literally had a meltdown every day last week. Every freaking day, something happened at our house. And one of those days, I came home and I smelled cat pee. No. Yes, I came home and I smelled cat pee. Was it that day or was it the next day? I don't know what it was. I think I came home and then I was like, oh my gosh, what is that smell? And it was in my son's room. So let me give you this history of our animals that live inside. They are literally like all that we are all they've ever known, okay? They came to us when they were like 2 to 3 weeks old. And I had to feed them with a bottle. So like baby, syringe, bottle, to bowl, to now you're eating on your own or whatever. Anyways, I tell you that so you understand the history with these animals inside. Like that, it's not like we got them when they were older. So anyways, we have one of the girls, Macy. She's our first cat. And she was found in our driveway by my mother. Actually, by the kids. By Levi and Maddox. Maddox is like, I picked her up first. She's my cat. All that stuff or whatever. Anyways, she was found and she, long story short, she makes it into our house and she stays. And we're like, she's ours, right? We end up getting her fixed after she went in heat. It was probably like, she was probably like 9 or 10 months and we finally got her fixed after she went nuts inside. She's the only animal, but she's with our dog. And we're like, oh my gosh, she is a crazy woman. What is wrong with her? And we didn't realize they go in heat so fast at 6 months. Okay, I'm going to smooth out this contour and a little bit on my nose, but right now we're going to let everything sit and marinate and do our shadow. And again, I don't know what we're doing with our shadows. I'm just going to talk and I'm going to play my shadow and we're going to hope that it turns out beautifully. Okay, so the one thing I do love about this palette, though, I will have to just remind you about this. It is stunning. Yes, it is stunning and the bottom's gold. It is gorgeous. But it does have 4 highlighter shades, depending on your skin tone. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. I've never purchased a palette in the last 1.5 years since buying all this makeup that I'm new to. Obviously I've been in cosmetics for years and years, but I've been like very loyal to one brand. When you are loyal to one brand, it's like, that's my bread and butter. That's what I do. Here we go. But now that I've ventured out and all the things for various reasons, we'll have to do another video on that. I am like, I have never purchased a palette with all these highlighters before. From what I've tested in the stores of what where I wanted to put my coins. Maybe one exists, but as of now, this is what we got. All right. Anyways, I just want to say that, and I've said. So, Macy says we get her fixed. And I priced around actually to get her fixed. And it is actually very expensive to get your cats fixed. And I can't remember if it's spay or neuter. I think you spay a cat, you neuter a dog, I think is how it is. But I'm not 100%. But anyways, you can correct me in the comments if I just jacked that up. But I ended up finding a place locally that was like 90 bucks. Like cost $90, and that's all they do. It's a spay and neuter clinic for cats and dogs, and that's just all they do. They turn them out all day long. So she went there, and it changed everything. Everything. But then she would randomly just start peeing. If there was no other animal involved, she would just start getting pissed off about something. And she had 2 spots where she would like to pee, especially like doorways. It was never on furniture. It was never on a rug. So it was an easy cleanup. But it was very aggravating because it's very potent. And if you don't know that it's there and it sits, it's just a nightmare. And so that was a lot. So we've gone through the ringer with her, and she's very much a diva. But anyways, so that's that. So then we rescued another kitten that I brought inside, but I wasn't going to like keep him. But I ended up falling in love and I didn't want to get rid of him. And so we kept him. And he is a boy. His name is Rain. And he's only 1.5 years. He's almost 2 years old. That it's been that for him. So he's like 1.5 years old or something like that. But he got fixed immediately. Like right on time. 6 months when he could get fixed. And so that was really wonderful. So that helped a lot. All right, now I'm just gonna like layer up some colors. I think I'm gonna do like some purples and some yellows and things like that, you know? So anyways, we got him fixed, and he never has had any accidents in the house. He's very nice. He's very sweet. Like, he's just a really, really good boy cat. And he's just like, I don't want to give anybody a hard time, you know? So he really doesn't. He's really a good cat. And so then, that's that. And we just thought, oh, okay, you know, Macy's kind of over it. She got used to him as well, the new cat. She had a couple more, like, incidences. It's like once every 6 months she just does something, you know? Just to tick everybody off. And we're like, oh my gosh. But then we got another cat just, I guess 7 months ago it was. So, I don't even know how it happened, but it happened. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I can help, like, rescue the cats and then get them a home or whatever, or bring them here and let them stay outside. But the mom cat, she was able to get one of the kittens, but not the mom cat, and the mom cat moved all the other kittens. And so by the time she brought the one kitten to me that she was able to find, because the mom cat kind of abandoned it and left it, then she was like, I can't get the mom, and then eventually got the mom and one of the other kittens, like days or a week later. We took them outside, like in our building, and we have a whole like area for our outside cats out there. But then they literally would not want anything to do with us, and they were mean and like doing all the crazy stuff. They were very like feral cats, you know. Right, next day gone, never seen them again. No clue where they went. So I'm like, okay, cool. Kitten can't go outside now. Now it's got to stay inside, right? So now it's staying inside, and I literally cannot process and do all this at the same time. So anyways, it's inside, and it stayed inside. And it took a lot of convincing for the last 2 cats between like me and my husband. I was like, come on, come on, come on. You know, so anyways, it worked out. But I should have scheduled his, because he's a boy. I didn't think that he would spray or do any of that with not being around a female cat that was like fixed. You know what I mean? Like Macy's fixed and Rain's fixed. Like I just didn't think he would do that. Well, I guess they just do it. So anyways, he started acting out. So I came home one day. This is now leading you up. I came home one day, and he apparently, I thought Macy had peed in Maddox's room. But I couldn't see pee, and I could just smell it. Like, as soon as I hit the hallway, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose my mind. And he, come to find out, it was in his hamper. So he has like this fabric hamper or whatever, and his clothes, and I was like, this is it. It's the hamper, it's the clothes, somewhere on this all. I stripped everything down, I washed everything, sanitized it, cleaned it, did all the things to make it good. The smell came out, everything's good. And then the smell, immediately I moved the hamper out of the room. It followed the hamper. It was out of the room. It was on that. So I don't know if he jumped in it or he sprayed on it. It was just a lot. And it's a different smell than pee. You know what I mean? It's way more potent. And so anyways, that happened. And then I was like, okay, I got that cleaned up. We got life together. And the next morning woke up, and I was like telling myself, and I was like, today's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be good. We're gonna be all together. And, you know, little things when you have 2 boys, a lot of stuff happens throughout the day. That's just a lot to handle. And I was like, we're gonna handle it. We got this. And so I go into the kitchen, and I'm doing all my regular stuff. And I walk down into like our fireplace room, which is like our media theater room. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what is that freaking smell again? I'm like, Macy, I'm gonna freaking kill you. I'm like, this is too much. I cannot handle it. So I find it. She did pee by the back door. But then I cleaned that up, and then I still smelled it. And I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening? Here I am at 6:15, 6:30 in the morning. And I'm on my hands and knees in that room, like getting to school, getting out the door, all this stuff, like doing all our morning stuff. And now that's thrown me for a loop. And I'm like, but I can't leave the house. I'm going to be gone from the house all day. I had plans, you know, and I'm like, this is not going to work. And so I have to find it before I leave. So our Christmas tree, I get over to that corner, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's over here in the corner. And so I'm on my hands and knees. I'm smelling the tree. I'm smelling the floor. I'm smelling the curtains. And it's the tree. I'm like, oh my gosh, this cat, Macy, and I'm still not thinking Trooper at the time. I'm thinking Macy is still peed. And I'm like, she has peed in the tree or on the tree or whatever. And then this is actually very beautiful. But that's not the case. So now it's not the physical grassy tree. It is, this is pink and stained, but it's still gonna work. It is, so I did a planter. I have another YouTube channel. So if you want to check this out, it's actually a beautiful like method of what we did. But I did a pot like that you would put like flowers in outside or whatever. But I bought a big pot from Lowe's. And then I did concrete and PVC pipe. And then the Christmas tree, that's our stand. Because I didn't want to do a tree skirt, because Macy already for years in rain, they get under it and they tear it up, and then the tree skirt's messy all the time. And it's just like, you know, it's just not cute. And I was like, it's very aggravating. I don't want to deal with that this year. So I was like, I saw this online all last year, and I was like, it was very trendy, very gorgeous. And I was like, how can I make it? So I looked up some stuff and I figured it out, but then I wanted to do a video on it. So it's actually on my Tinley Hill YouTube. You can check that out below on my featured channels here. That is so gorgeous. I feel like I need to get closer up to you guys. And so anyways, the pee is in like the concrete, because I can see like a darker area where I'm like, that's where the pee is. And it's like more potent the closer I get. So I'm actually not sure if he sprayed in there or Macy peed in that pot. I don't know, because they would both jump in and like hang out in the pot or whatever, which I really didn't think they would do. But oh my gosh, these cats get everywhere. So now that morning I'm like, well, we have to take the tree outside. So I was thinking, I'm just gonna pick up this whole dang tree like Superwoman. And meanwhile, Alan's still out of town. He was out of town for 9 days. Supposed to be 10, came back a day early. And I, thought I was going to take it all out. And I'm like, nope, can't pick that up. So I end up having Maddox. I'm like, Maddox, let's take the ornaments off. And so we start doing that. And obviously that takes a lot of time. I got ornaments and I got these little sticky things all in it poking around, you know, to make it really pretty and fluffy. And then we have to take the 3 pieces apart, and I take it outside. I sit it on the patio. Luckily that week it was very like off and on being warm, and I was like, this is great, it'll air out, it's nice. But it was not in the tree, thankfully. So it was the stand. So then I carried the stand outside, and then I was able to pull the PVC pipe of the concrete, because that didn't like stick to the thing itself. So I was able to pull that out, and then I just like left it outside, you know. Got home, and then I bleached everything like with bleach and let it sit out there for like 4 or 5 days. I didn't plan on it staying out there as long as it did, but I was like, you know what, I'm in no hurry. So we also built a cat condo. That video is not up yet. I really need to get that up on Tinley Hill because it's so cute. But I have like some short videos about it. But we built the cat condo. This is really cute, you guys. It's coming together. And so I was like, well, the cats are going in the condo. Luckily, Alan was not home, because if he was home, these cats would not be like able to live, y'all. I mean, can you imagine you have a house and you have all these animals and you're just like, they are literally destroying our house room by room. That's kind of how we were feeling. And it's just like exhausting. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so exhausting. And so I ended up, what did I do that morning? I think I just left. No, I think I actually put them in the cat condo. So we have 2 litter boxes in there. We have like all the like stools and steps and all the fancy stuff like up on the wall. We have a grass wall. I mean, we have all the things for them. Like, they're really comfortable in there. And they're like water thing that goes around, you know. And so I put them in there, and I was like, I'll figure all this out when I get home, but I'm not coming home tomorrow. If they destroy that room, if he sprays in there, I can gut it. I can gut the whole room, because, you know, it's like, it's not a huge room, but it's a big room. And I was like, and I'll figure it out. So, but luckily, they have been in that room for a week and a half, and there's not been an accident, and they're very happy. And I immediately called. He has an appointment. They're all 3 in there, though. He has an appointment on, I don't know, December, whatever, the beginning of December. So he will be getting fixed, which is amazing. And yeah, so it is happening slowly but surely. And so I'm like, I'm not letting them out in this house. They are not destroying one more thing pee-wise before he goes and gets fixed. I can't handle it. I cannot handle it. Okay, and so what happened in my beauty room, so that was Maddox's room, then that was the tree, and then that was that. You know what? Maybe I didn't put them in the condo yet. Maybe I was just like, oh my gosh. So then I come home. That's what it was. I came home that same day. I walked down and I like planned on getting in my office and doing a video or something. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I smell it in my beauty room. It was in the hallway and I was like, here we go again. They got the bedroom again or whatever. Well, the bedroom was not sprayed. It was not that. It was my office. It was this room I'm sitting in right here. It was so potent, you guys. I literally could have like screamed bloody murder, opened up the windows. We have an older house too, so we have like an attic fan. So when you turn it on, it just vents. You know what I mean? It pulls the air from outside when you open the windows and pulls it back outside. So you're just like getting all the fresh air. And so anyways, we did all that, but I was in here we got home, it was like a half day or something. So yeah, I don't think I put the cats up at that point. We had gotten home, and so we were only gone for like 5 hours. And within that amount of time, he came in here and he sprayed. And he actually sprayed like the floor, my rug, it was on the curtains, and it was behind my desk, on the wall. Y'all, it was terrible. Terrible. I need to do some, I need to do a little tricky trick. It was terrible. And so Courage, meanwhile, she was here for a few days staying. It's always fun, like anytime like our spouses or something are out of town, we're like, hey, you want to come over? So she was here, and so she was helping me. Like, she was witnessing all of this. For one, it was like crazy land. And this is eye primer I'm just putting over top just to kind of layer it. And it was like wild. Like, I mean, absolutely wild. And then she had to leave that day. So she was already here for days, but she had left that day. But before she left, she really helped me get this room together. So I ended up rolling up the rug. I actually cleaned the rug. Like, we have this heavy duty cleaner, like machine thing or whatever. I got that out. I got the cleaner. I was actually like cleaning the rug. And then I was like, well, that's not working. Did all the things. I was like, I can actually still smell it in the rug. Like, when I get down on it, I can like smell it in the rug. I was like, that's not gonna work. And so I was like, oh my gosh, this is really dramatic. Like, I'm losing my mind, but I can't stop. I have to keep like getting in here and figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want to do, there we go. There it is. Okay. Yeah, you have to add a little bit more. Don't be afraid to layer your colors. You see how much more vibrant that is right there? Yeah, don't be afraid to layer that up. That is really gorgeous. But then I thought the rug was it, and I was like, that's it. Nope. And then come to find out, it's still in here. So we're smelling like animals. We're on our hands and knees. Actually, I'm on my hands and knees. She's up, walking around. It was not on my couch. It was not in my clothes. It was not all over my furniture. But it was like, it's like he stood on my desk, sprayed the wall, and it dripped, and then it just like went everywhere, right? And it was so disgusting. I was so grossed out. Oh my gosh, I was so grossed out. And it was just a lot. It was very dramatic. So my rug is gone. And yeah. R.I.P. Okay? R.I.P. And it's not really yellowing like I want it to, but it's kind of like now muddy, but it's like, it's gonna come together. It's just kind of frustrating. So, isn't that crazy, y'all? So anyways, I've had the cats. They're in their condo. They are so happy, but the lady that I spoke to when I was scheduling Trooper's appointment, he's the baby getting fixed in a few weeks. She was like, order this pheromone like wall plug-in, and you plug it in, because I was like, she didn't actually come out and tell me. I had to ask, and I was like, what can I give this cat to make it not spray? And she was like, do this pheromone thing. You can order it on Amazon. I'll link it. I'll put like a little thing in the description if this is helpful for anybody, so you can find it fast. But I'll also have it on like my animal thing. Like, if you go to my Amazon link, I have like a thing for animals. You can click on that. I'll also have it there. But yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, this is insane. So I went and ordered it. Y'all, the same day it was at my doorstep. Y'all, same day delivery is no freaking joke. I'm like, yes. That keeps them calm. I have these hemp little cat things that they can take that's also very calming. And it's like they sell it because it's like it helps them from not like fighting or hissing or getting aggravated with another cat or something like that. And I'm like, okay, this would be helpful because they're going to be more in close quarters than they're used to. But they really don't mind it because they have like the height in that room. They're not just on the floor. They have a lot of like height on the floor. They have a window and then a window seat and all the type of stuff. So they really, really have a good setup. And I'm glad we did the condo when we did. And I'm like, maybe these colors are not good for layering because I've literally used all that I have. So I feel like I'm gonna have to step into another palette. But this yellow is like spot on. Let's see if it can do it for us today. Create that natural shape. We're gonna do some tight lining. This is also by Urban Decay. Their 24/7 like waterline. What I like to do to darken after I do that is I take this liner brush and then I just wipe it over top of the eyeliner that I'm going to be using, just like that, to kind of get it. And then I end up like going right underneath because it makes it a little bit like softer. It's not as harsh. What that can mess up is that it looks a little bluish, you know, if you're not careful. Just want to kind of worry about and fix is cleaning the inside. So I just take a Q-tip and go right there. And I'm going to go back through and I'm going to take a little bit of the plum, like that purple tone. And I really want to use the chart. That's what I want to use. That was the purple I was going for. It's called Moody, so it's right here. And it's gorgeous. So I'm going to take that now and just kind of smudge it underneath that. And maybe that'll darken the transition up a little bit. I don't think it's going to. Yeah, it's not pigmented enough to grab that. Like, it's kind of disappointing. So I'm going to do Deep Berry right there that I went in with earlier. See, there we go. And it's gonna act like a black to me. I just don't want black. It's the transition of that eyeliner that you want. You see how much that stops? Don't leave your liner like that. Like, go back in with a darker shadow. You don't have to do a black, but you can do a really deep, like mahogany, a really deep brown, like woodsy color. But you see already that helped so much. Okay, I love it. And I'm gonna do the inner corner. Look how beautiful that is. Can we see that? Can we see it? That's so stunning. I love that right there. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Just like subtle, but like beautiful. And then you can see the sharpness of that eyeliner that kind of stops there. That's cute. It's gold. It's called Sundown. And I'm going to take it right in here and just... It's like more of a rosy gold, kind of. The other one's more of like a brassy gold, like yellow gold. I got this a while ago. This is called Summertime Wine from Fenty, but it's a really pretty like mauve-y pink. I love it. It's gorgeous. Take it on my cheeks. It's just like subtle but beautiful. So this is a cream cheek from Fenty. Like, look at that color. So good. Like, I'm all about use what you get. Use what you get. If you don't like it, take it back. Like, you know what I mean? But this is like a stunning color. And I don't use it a lot, but when I use it, I'm like, that's why I have you. Then I wanted to take some of the foundation. Just want to see what it looks like. I'm not really big on makeup on the chest or whatever, but just to see, like, it does warm me up and even it out. I have kind of like some freckles and like, you know, just some spots, nothing crazy. just like everybody does, you know what I mean? You kind of have a little bit of texture, not texture, but like unevenness. It's really cute. Like all of that just really transitions nice. I'm gonna take a little bit of the warmth just to set it with a little bit more. I'm actually looking at my like regular mirror. Bear's a little bit pinkier. The Dolce's a little bit deeper. I really have the hiccups. This is a lot. Okay, I'm gonna do my lipstick. My little marks. That beauty mark is really covered up, but it's right here. Just gonna snatch this a little bit more for me. Take your e.l.f. concealer, store it like this, not like this. This whole thing, it just bleeds out. Oh, it's a disaster. It just gets very messy. So I'm gonna do the highlight. I don't know what it is about my curly hair, but when I have a full face of makeup on, I feel so much better with curly hair. Or I think my curls look better. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, she can do that. She slayed her face. Okay, big hair. Don't care. Loving this whole ensemble. I love this. First of all, I have to go ahead and just give a shout out to everything that I have on. So I am wearing, this is a fitted bodysuit from Old Navy, which I'm obsessed with. I love the cut. Then I have on Ana Luisa necklaces. I love their jewelry. I love their pieces. So stunning. Olivia Hayward, obsessed. These were custom made for me, and I cannot wait to one day have my own collection with her brand. So I'm excited about that and collaborate on that. And then of course, Amber Lykins body scrub all over my body. Okay, love it. Go to amberlykins.com, go check that out. All the little cute minis are available and they're so freaking cute. They're so cute. The new smells for the holiday are like next level. So yeah, make sure you subscribe so you can see all my short content, because I'm like breaking down like all the things, how they smell, how they feel, so you can see, touch, all this stuff. It's so good. Amber's curly hair, brought to you by. I did the Kerastase, you know, the curl cream, which I'm actually a fan of. It's just my curls are like, they're just not curling, you know, so I have to take my wand and stuff in it. And then all the makeup that I just did today. So I'm gonna list everything below in my shop my. Go make sure you check that out. Always reference that, you guys. Save that like in your notes or something, but it is always in the description of all my videos. Thank you for being here. Subscribe. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. If this is your first time here, let me know in the comments. Answer all those questions that I said. But yeah, let me know in the comments if it is your first time here, or hey, if you've been here for a while, let me know that too, because you're my girl. My Blush Beauty Collective women in the community, y'all are the bomb, okay? It is a monthly fee, but we have really private conversations in there. We talk about all the things. We have meetups every single month virtually. It is amazing. No matter where you live, you can be involved, be a part, and then we house our conversations and stuff on Instagram. So we have a private Instagram, actually. Did you know that? I don't know if you knew that. So yeah, anyways, we took everything from the Facebook platform to the Instagram to house that, and it's like better communication. It's more fun. It's just easy going. It's nice. Nothing gets lost. It's really nice. And I love it. I love the community of women that I get to talk with and do life with online, and y'all are amazing.
I'm happy to always create these fun videos with you and just really sit down and be honest. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out this other makeup tutorial right here on my channel. See you in the next one.